How you
doing?
just give you
Good to see
you
you.
got cheese in your hand.
Yeah,
All right.
you know.
So here's what I'll tell you. Hands down,
Yep.
the best tool ever from Kitchen HQ. In fact, it's their #1 seller. I don't even know how many hundreds of thousands, maybe millions we have sold of this. I own one. I have it in red. I make homemade breadcrumbs.
Yep.
I love, love, love this machine. It is quiet because
Yep.
there is no motor. It will chop, it will grate, it will slice, it will do everything you want it to do. In fact, this is the brand new version that comes with the 2 extra drums. So normally you were able to slice and dice and chop whatever you wanted. Now you can also do grating, julienne, and crinkle cut
Yep.
with the brand new barrels that you get. All right, it is on sale today. I honestly believe it. What is it? Isn't it like $21 today? And you get 5 drums, $21.95. Chef Shahir is with us today, and he's going to show you how to use it. You
Look how
will
easy this
love this machine.
This is the #1 selling kitchen item in the history of HSN, 47 years, the famous Speed Grater. And why so many people love it, you're gonna replace a box grater, a mandolin, a small grater, a food processor, and now even a crinkle cutter.
Look at
Nothing
that.
to plug in, nothing heavy, no big food processor. And by the way, my fingers are never in the way. Notice how it comes with that little presser so that nothing ever gets wasted. Now, the crinkle cutter people are loving, and this is now that new bundle pack where you get the 2 extra attachments. So the original Speed Grater guy comes with 3 stainless steel drums. I showed you the grating drum already. Everything dishwasher safe, and now that bundle pack comes with the extra 2. And look, because of that presser, nothing gets in the way. You don't have to get your fingers ever in the way.
Look at this.
And it's perfect. Look how cool this is. For a crude cake platter. Beautiful.
If you make homemade pickles or
Totally.
pickled vegetables,
I'll show you some potato chips later in that
Oh,
shake.
my
They're
gosh.
great. But here's the thing. I've grated cheese. That replaces your box grater. Now I'm going to replace that mandolin you're too scared to use to slice your cucumbers, your carrots, your radishes, potatoes for potato chips, scallop potatoes, etc. And everything is even. When I get to the bottom, I use the pusher, and nothing goes to waste. My fingers don't get in the way. Even radishes, if I want to do a
really,
quick salad. Look how
really
perfect.
hard to chop. Radishes.
Load 'em up.
Mushrooms, things that are
Mushrooms,
really
garlic.
hard.
If you want to slice garlic, radishes, carrots, I'll show you potatoes in a second. And again, it's all stainless steel. Nothing goes to waste. I can do my potatoes for those scallop potatoes, or if you want to throw them in the air fryer. Look at how even and how fast. So the scariest item, potato chips, totally. Put them in your air fryer. The scariest item in a kitchen is a mandolin. You don't need it. A box grater, you don't need it. A food processor, you won't need, because I unscrew the back handle. I take now that stainless steel drum. So they're built to last. Listen. Real stainless steel. Pop that into your dishwasher. Now I can keep swapping out my drum. I'll show you the small grater drum now.
It's my favorite one.
Great.
This one I do with breadcrumbs.
Totally.
Or you know what I'll do? I'll take Cheez-Its.
Yep.
And I'll make, like
Look at this.
chicken coated with Cheez-Its.
Yes.
And guys, you can make and customize any breading,
Look at this.
any coating. Look.
There's those Cheez-Its. Look at this. Or even if you have just basic crackers, sometimes, Guy, I just want to make one little batch of meatballs.
I do
don't
for
have
crab
breadcrumbs.
cakes.
Crab cakes,
I use
yeah.
saltines in my crab cakes.
And they will bind your crab cakes or your meatballs, etc. So now, look at the consistency, Guy. I don't need a food processor. I don't need a scary mandolin. I don't need a hand grater. All these different things are replacing in the kitchen, even if I want to make a graham cracker crust. Look at that. It's all the same. It's all light. There's nothing to plug in. It's stabilized
It's
onto
fresh,
your
too.
counter, and it's
Yep.
fresh.
Yep.
How cool is that?
And by the way, when you're done with it, all you do is you just take off the back, you slide out the drum,
Dishwasher.
rinse the drum out, all that can go in the
Dishwasher.
dishwasher, and you wipe it down.
And you wipe it down.
And it has a base that actually will stick to the countertop.
It's all suction based. So whether you want to put it to your countertop, your
Yep.
cutting board, etc., it's as easy as that. And then
I'm gonna go
keep
show
swapping.
everybody. I'm gonna show everybody
Show
what
them
they
the colors.
get.
They're awesome.
All right, let me go over here real quick. We are already very busy. So if you want to order it, you can get it in gray. You can get it in black. It comes in teal. I have the one in red. Now remember, when I ordered it, it just came with 3 drums. You are getting the extra drums so that you could do the julienne, and you can also do the crinkle cut. You are getting those as well, even a way to store your drums when you're not using them, which is smart because these are pretty sharp, okay? Easy to use. All you do again is you simply put it on the counter. There's a little twist which locks it on the counter, and then all you need to do is just put on one drum, screw on the back, put whatever food you want in, and just turn it. That is how easy. It's quiet. If you like to do a lot of your prep work in the morning, you're not going to wake everybody up with a food processor. And it is the ultimate food processor. You could do anything. One of my favorite things you guys do is when you do the eggs too. I love watching eggs.
I know
in
you
there.
love the egg salad. I make
I'm
sure you
big.
got the eggs for you guys.
Here, well,
don't you
don't-
worry about that.
Here, I got another bowl. You got a bowl?
Here you go. I'm gonna show you the egg salad. But look, you're doing your cheese, your chocolate, that large grater, the small grater, the slicer. You're replacing a box grater, a mandolin, a food processor, and now you get the crinkle cutter and the julienne attachments. I love that we came up with this little storage case as well, so you keep everything in the same home.
Yep.
It's easy to keep neat and tidy. My speed grater just lives on my back counter because you use it every day.
Oh, I never put mine away. I have
You
that,
never
I have
put it
that,
away.
and I have the press chopper.
And the press
Those
chopper.
are always out there. Now watch, you want to make eggs, you can try mashing them with a fork.
Quick
wait,
egg
till we
salad?
get, wait till we get a close-up.
Look
Here
at
we go.
this.
There we go.
That's on the grater attachment.
Do it.
So,
Load them up.
This is Guy's favorite. I make sure we have a quick egg salad for him. Look, I'm using that grater attachment to make my egg salad, to grate my cheese. How about this guy? Sometimes I'll have a couple pieces of bread left over, right? Or maybe they're a little bit stale. I don't need to buy bread.
I've never seen a machine that can grate fresh bread.
Fresh bread. I did fresh mozzarella and it didn't smush. Now you don't have to buy those breadcrumbs. Sometimes you got that extra piece kicking around. It's a grater. It's basically replacing a food processor. It's replacing a mandolin. And look at the top, that presser. Make sure nothing goes to waste. How many times have you gone to grate cheese with an old school box grater and you lose half the cheese because your fingers get in the way? Look at this, all the way down to the rind of my Parmesan. Nothing goes to waste. And by the way, Guy, I'm grating all this stuff in real time in seconds.
Right, and this is obviously we're doing it for like, that would be for like pizza.
Totally.
But there's even a finer grate which you can do.
Yep.
So if you want to do Parmesan, you want it really fine, like a powder, you could do that as well.
That's
Chef
this
is
one here.
showing you how
Yep.
easy it is to change out the drums, and all it is pop it out,
Look at
screw
that.
it back
I'll show
in.
you the parm.
You want another bowl?
Here, check it
Here,
out.
I'll give you a new bowl.
Thank you, sir. That fine grate now, if I want a finer grate of Parmesan cheese, that's the same little small grater that I use to make my breadcrumbs. Look how versatile this is. Now you got that perfect parm. Don't buy your cheese pre-grated. They coat it in that waxy
It's a
stuff.
sin to buy your
It's
cheese
a sin.
pre-grated.
Oh my gosh,
Listen.
they put like I don't know what they put in there.
Well, sometimes they put cornstarch, they put whatever on there so that it won't stick together.
Look at that.
You're better, and by the way, it's probably 30% cheaper to buy it in a block.
Totally.
Than it is pre-grated.
Totally.
And when you grate it, you know when it was grated. It's fresh.
Now watch this. I'm going back to the crinkle cutter because I really like it.
French
and again,
fries.
look at this.
I got you, bro.
I'm gonna make like a waffle potato. And this is super cool because you can make your own French fries. You could throw it in your air fryer. Later this hour, I'm gonna show you that cast iron. You could do a shallow fry on these. Look at the shape of your beautiful potatoes, your waffle fries. You're gonna do cucumbers, carrots, make a crudité platter. I love this. Even zucchini, Guy. As we head into summer, imagine, just to make your vegetable side dish a little more exciting. Look at the crinkle shape you're gonna get when you saute that zucchini and a little bit of garlic. Simple.
Well, and kids like veggies and shapes.
Totally.
You know that.
When my kids come home from school,
Right.
I'll do this shape with cucumbers, carrots, little ranch. That's a healthy
That's
snack.
what they want.
That's
That
what
is
they want to
exactly
do.
what that- Yep.
Right?
They'll drink the ranch out of the bottle.
They'll
but that's
drink the
fine.
ranch. Well, but you know what? It's funny you say that because when the cucumbers and carrots are an interesting shape,
Right.
they reach for it.
No, you're right.
So you're not just doing it for the potato chips, you're doing it with your crudité platter, you're doing it with your veg. So I'm really loving that crinkle cut and like
I
all
love
attachments.
this for pickles. Like I said
And do your
before, if you
pickles.
want to do your own pickles. And you know, when you think about it, pickles are so easy.
Yeah.
And they're so much better when you make them yourself.
And when they're thin like that,
Yeah.
you can even do a quick pickle. So
Yeah.
as we head into barbecue season, you want to do a quick pickle for your burgers. That's the way to do it. But now back to my slicer drum. We hear you out there. The scariest thing that people are afraid to use is a mandolin. Now you don't have to worry. I can get a finely sliced carrot, cucumber, radish in real time. And when I get down to the bottom, I use that pusher. Nothing goes to waste. This is not a mandolin or box grater where my fingers are in the way. It's easy, it's fast, and it's versatile enough to replace a box grater, a mandolin, a food processor, a small grater. It's unbelievable.
All right, I want to show everybody the colors, but really quickly, I want to show everybody, I think the reason it's been so successful is because how brilliantly it's made. So you have the pusher, all right? Here is the pusher right here. I'm going to put that down there. What you want to do when you want to take it apart is, make sure I'm doing it right, unscrew the back, there we go. And you're going to take the back off, all right? And basically that screws into that through the chamber. That's it, right? And then you have the top part, which you'll see here, there's a little twisting mechanism right here. That's what's gonna suck it down to the bottom, just like that. All right, that is it. And then the front slides off. So you throw this in the wash, right? That, you'll see, just slides on, just like that. I'm gonna put the drum back in. I'm doing it in kind of slow motion here. And I'm gonna screw it on the back. And I would stick it down so it doesn't move, and now you're ready to go. And all you're doing is using the pusher on top to put whatever you want in there. I love it for making cracker crumbs. If you would like desserts, you could put M&Ms in here. You could put any kind of candies in there, and you can turn them into a topping for ice cream. Gray, black, teal, and you know which is the most popular is red. It always is. It's very appliance looking. Anyway, you're also going to get not 3 of the original drums, fine grate, larger grate, slicer, but then you're getting julienne and you're also getting crinkle cut. You get all these, and I will tell you,
and the holder, which is cool.
You will get addicted to this machine.
Totally.
You will leave it out on the counter, and you will be like, you know what? I'm going to make my own breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
I want to make a cheesecake. I'm going to do my own graham cracker crust.
My own graham cracker crust.
Right?
And you don't need a food processor, right?
You could put ham in there. You could put chicken in there. You could chop anything up. And you can make salads. I mean, it really is amazing, and it's easy to clean.
And look at what we're doing. We're grating cheese, we're slicing, we're crinkle cutting. Now, you mentioned your favorite cookie or candy. We sell a great ice cream maker at Kitchen HQ. You could top that ice cream with your Oreo cookies or your favorite nuts or candies. And look, I don't need to lug out a heavy food processor. So that's the kind of power you're getting with those stainless steel drums that you just throw in the dishwasher when you're done. And it doesn't matter if you're getting a fine grate like that, or a coarse grate with the cheese, or a slice of potato. It's doing it all. And really think about what you're replacing. You are replacing a box grater, a mandolin, a food processor, and then getting those crinkle cuts that are really cool in the holder.
All right, we are very busy. Use express ordering. Hey, if you want to get it for free, get a brand new HSN credit card. Buy 2 of them. All right, you can use $40 off any purchase today. All right, so if you want to get one for you, you want to get one for your brother-in-law, whatever, you can buy 2 of these. And let me tell you, I've probably given 6 of these.
My mom
gifts.
has 3 of these.
I know my brother has one. I've given them to everybody I know. They're like, oh my gosh, that thing is awesome. And it's so much easier to clean than my regular food processor. All right, very busy. Item number 867331. Chef is coming back with my pick, which is a 2-pack of cast iron diamond-infused nonstick skillets. You get the one with the deeper wall, and then you get the flat top. And the flat top, you can use as a lid. Look at that.
Look at this.
Man, you know what? You're making breadcrumbs for nothing.
Exactly.
All right.
You don't have to buy that stuff.
We are going to take a break. You can see almost 500 already gone just in the presentation.